Good morning. Today is Saturday. It is January 15th. Welcome to our Saturday morning yoga class. Let's spend the next hour together letting go of stress that we're holding in our bodies, that we're holding in our minds. And just take that time to focus on breathing and connecting our breath to movements in the body so that we can just kind of reset ourselves. Make this your very own practice. If you want to just relax for the next hour on your mat, that's perfectly fine as well. We are going to start with some relaxation, so let's go ahead and go down onto our mats. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. Close your eyes and let's start breathing deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage. Exhaling out through the nose, feeling that same area of your body contract and empty. And while we're breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, let's bring awareness to our face. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Guide your breath into your neck. And then let's breathe from the top of our shoulders out through our fingertips. Now let's guide our breath into our legs. And I'm going to breathe from our hips all the way down to our toes. Next, let's bring our breath into our spine. So visualize your breath entering the top of your head, feeling it moving down the length of your spine, weaving itself in between each segment of your spine. Let's inhale just the left arm towards the sky. Exhale, let it reach behind you. And then stretch out through that left arm and push out through the left heel. And then let the left side relax. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale, let it float down behind you. And then stretch out through that right hand and push out through the right heel. And then let that side relax. And now stretch out through both arms and both legs, pushing out through your heels, reaching out through your fingertips. And then let's relax. Inhale the arms back up and exhale, return to your sides. Once there, we're going to pull the left knee all the way up to the chest. Give it a really close hug. And while it's there, just point and flex your foot. Roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then go the other way. And then just let your foot rest. Bring the other knee up to the chest. Same thing, we'll start with our flex point. Let the ankle roll around. And then reverse. And then we'll just rest that foot. Now let's bring both knees in, close to the body. Give yourselves that big hug. And while there, we'll rock gently side to side, massaging either side of your spine. Come back to neutral, and let's circle our knees around and around. Really press down through that lower back. And then let's go the other way. And then we'll just keep the knees tucked in. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of your ribs and bring your shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. So your nose is pointing right at your knees. Let's release back down. I want you to flex your feet and spread your toes as wide as you can. Scrunch them up really tight. Spread them really wide. Scrunch them up tight. And then just let your feet relax. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, Round back up, nose to knees. And release back down. Now let's cross our ankles. We're going to hook around our big toes with our second and third fingers. Hold the belly nice and tight. Again, press through the back of the ribs. Round up, nose towards those knees. And then on the exhale, let's roll all the way up. And once we've made it all the way up, we can come into our easy cross-leg position. Allow your palms to open face to the sky. Feel your shoulders fall away from your ears. And feel like the top of your head is being drawn towards the sky. Let's drop our chin to our chest, breathing into the back of our neck. Lift the head, we'll tip back, open our throat. Try again, chin towards chest. Lift the head, tip back, open the throat. Again, chin to chest. Lift the head, tip back, open the throat. And then just come back to a neutral place. Let's turn our eyes to look over that right shoulder. Return to neutral and we'll turn to look left. Come back to neutral and turn to look right. Back through neutral and we look left. And then return to that neutral place. And once again, let your chin drop to your chest. Place your hands together at heart center. Let's inhale, open the arms, open the heart. Exhale the hands back together. Inhale, open the arms and the heart. Exhale together. Inhale, open. And exhale together. Let's lace our fingers and push our palms away from the body. Breathe across the back of your shoulders, across the upper back. And then begin to press your palms towards the sky. Feel yourself getting taller out of your waist. Let's begin to rotate to our right. And on the exhale, let the arms float all the way down. Let's come back to neutral center. Again, let your hands come to your heart. Lace your fingers and push your palms away from you. Let them rise towards the sky. Rotating to our left, the arms open, the fingers float down. And then let your hands return to your heart. Let's rub our hands together. Let it feel some warmth happening between those hands. And then just lay those fingers on your eyes. And then let your hands return to your knees. Let's take one more inhale as we are. Exhale as we go soft, and then let's make our way onto hands and knees. So once there, we've got foundational hands, widespread fingers, hands turned in slightly, pressing down through second, third, and fourth knuckles. We've got hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Allow your navel to sink, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now return to our neutral spine. Holding the belly button tight, push out through the heel of your right foot. Extend the left arm forward and turn your palm towards the sky. Exhale back down and we'll switch, pushing out through the left heel and then adding the right arm forward, palm towards the sky. Exhale down, let's switch again, extend and reach. And this time we're going to pull the knee in so it meets the elbow and then re-extend. Pulling in and extend. Once more, pull in and extend. And then we're back to all fours and we'll switch. Reaching out with opposite arm and leg. And then pull the knee in to meet the elbow and extend. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, extend. Once more, exhale, pull in. And inhale, extend. Now we're back to all fours. Once there, let's sink the navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart for cow. Exhale, round the spine, scooping in for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Again, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then just return to that neutral spine. Let your big toes come close, separate your knees, push back through your tailbone. Let your chest drop through your knees, forehead to the mat, and extend out through those fingertips, turning your palms towards the sky. Flip the palms back over, foundational hands. We'll tuck our toes and lift our tailbone, and we build downward facing dog. Allow your head to drop through your arms, feel your ribs pull closer to your thighs, and let the back of your shoulder blades reach towards those gluteals. Nodding the head yes, shake the head no. Let the head just hang there, and then we're going to walk the dog. So lift and lower each heel individually. Raise up both heels together, and then press them back down. Try again, raise the heels and press down. From there, let's inhale forward into plank. Hold your belly button tight, push out through your heels, reach out through the top of your head. Go ahead and press back up into down dog. Inhale to plank and exhale down dog. One more time, inhale to plank, remain there holding, and then let's modify to the knees, the tops of the feet. Exhale, lowering elbows wide. Tuck the elbows in, press to the tops of your feet, lengthen, rise into cobra. And then going down, elbows wide, we're back down. Tuck the elbows in, inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, coming down, and then inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. From there, let's tuck our toes and come back up into down dog. Inhale to our plank. Modify if you'd like, or exhale down in one piece. Elbows tuck in, inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise into cobra. And then exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a few more times. Raise up both of our heels, and then let them sink back down. From there, let's ease back down onto all fours. Re-extend that right leg and left arm. And then bring the left hand down and we'll step the right foot forward. Let's place the foot between the hands. Make sure that your knee is positioned over your ankle. And then start to lift upper body so we form Crescent Moon. Let the arms go wide. And then from there, we're going to rotate towards the right. Come back to center. Hinge forward, ribs on thighs. There's our airplane. Let your hands return to the mat. Tuck the left toes and lift the knee, bringing you into runner's lunge. So on a nice straight line from the heel of that back foot, extending right out through the top of our head. From there, let's step back into our plank. Press back up into downward facing dog. And then return to all fours. Let's extend the left leg, reach out with that right arm. We'll bring the right hand down and then step the left foot forward. So we've got our knee over our ankle, and we're going to start to slowly lift upper body, reaching high to the sky, Crescent Moon. Let's open the arms wide, stay tall in the waist, and rotate to your left. Come back to center. Hinge forward, let your ribs rest on that front thigh. And then let your hands return to the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and there we are in Rudder's Lunge. Now we're ready to step our right foot forward. Let our big toes stay close with our heels apart, and then let's inhale and roll the body up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. Inhale again to the sky, and exhale to your heart. Again, inhale to the sky, exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, roll up again. Reach high, touch the sky, and exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out, and exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, extend, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. In, exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up, reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Feel your ribs actually rest on your thighs. Cradle your elbows in the palms of your hands. Let your head drop within that frame. Let's release our fingers to the mat. Step back with your right foot, bringing you into your lunge. From there, we're going to walk ourselves around into a straddle and just face the wide edge of your mat. So let your hands press down directly beneath the shoulders. You can keep your knees as bent as you need to. We're going to inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're going to try to sink a little bit lower. Again, just letting your upper body go like a rag doll. Press down through your palms, push your arms straighter and straighter. From there, let's lift the heels. So we're right up onto those big toe knuckles. Press the heels down and then rock back onto your heels so you're lifting the front of your foot. Press your feet flat and again, raise up those heels. Press back down and raise up the front of your foot. Press down and raise the heels. Press down and lift the front. And then let your feet press right into the mat. From there, we'll push the arms straighter and straighter. Let's open the arms wide for airplane. And then inhale, lift to standing. Once we're there, we want to make sure our toes are in, our heels are out. Feet a little wider than the hips, arms outstretched, palms to the sky. 5-pointed star. Now we're going to inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, brush the floor with your fingers, and then inhale back up again. So we exhale, bend, inhale, rise. Exhale, bend, and inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, bend, and inhale, rise. Now let your hands press together at heart center. Lifting the elbows, breathe across your upper back and the back of your shoulders. Let's lace our fingers and then press our index fingers together and extend the arms out in front. Now start to lift the arms up so the upper arms kind of frame your head a little bit in front of your ears. And then try to do a little bit of a back bend. We'll neutralize the spine and then let your arms reopen into your star. Now let's turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch. When we're ready, we're going to bend that left knee. Look out past that left hand. Warrior two. Pull the legs straight and try that again, bending that knee. Good, and then pull it straight and try once more, bending the knee. Now let's reach a little bit farther out with our left hand. Lift the left, lower your right. Turn your left palm to the sky and push out to the heel of your hand. There's our reverse warrior. And then merely pull your left leg straighter and straighter without locking. And that becomes reverse triangle. Let's bring our arms back to shoulder level and we've returned to our starting position. From there, we're ready to pull the right hip right and start reaching that left arm away from your right hip. So as far away from each other as you can. Once we can't get any farther, you can lower your left and lift your right. And think about your right hand being pulled towards the sky so there's no tension or tightness in the shoulder or the neck. Just lots of open space, and breathe into that space. Let's take one more inhale in that triangle. Exhale, we're going to bend the left knee. You can either rest your forearm on your thigh or you can reach your hand to the mat. And there is extended angle pose. So the only change is we've bent that front knee. We're still open, we're still flat, we're still being suspended from the ceiling. Now on the exhale, let's start to bring that arm down. Revolve your upper body, make your way into your runner's lunge. Once there, let's step back, and that brings us back into plank. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, let's rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, we're back up into down dog. Inhale again into plank. Hold your plank or insert a push-up. And then press back up into down dog. Let's take the right leg, extend through the heel, and reach that leg towards the sky for three-legged dog. Step the right foot between your hands, bringing you into your lunge. Now let's press down through that left hand, open the right arm to the side, revolve at the waist, and that becomes twisting lunge. And then exhale that hand down. Push your left heel down, turn your left toes out, and align your right heel with the back of your left heel. We'll start lifting upper body, keeping our hip bones facing forward, squaring those hips. Warrior one. Let the arms come forward, standing out through your fingertips. And then let's open the arms wide. And from there, we're going to tip forward again, hands to the mat. Come onto the ball of your left foot and then push your body weight forward onto your right leg. Straightening the leg, extend the left leg behind you, hip level. Hands can form a tripod with your right foot. We can stay like that. Or we could align our right thumb with our right pinky toe, roll the hip open, and add that left hand towards the sky. And that becomes half moon balance. Let's exhale the left hand down if it's lifted. And then we'll step our left foot in. Toes are close, heels are apart. Let's start to bend the knees and sink our hips down. And as you're doing that, pull your knees closer together. Lift your ribs away from your thighs. Add the arms alongside your ears. There's our chair pose. And then let's inhale and reach to the sky. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, extend to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, let's go a little deeper. Again, cradling the elbows in the palms of our hands. Let your head drop. Let your fingers return to the mat. Take a giant step back with your left foot this time, bringing you into your lunge. And then let's walk ourselves around so we end up in straddle, facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes are in or straight ahead. Hands directly under shoulders. Inhale, look out, flat back. Exhale, let's melt down. And again, you can bend your knees as much as you need to. You want to just feel the upper body become very loose. Go ahead and push down into your palms. The arms get straighter and straighter. Now go ahead and bend the left knee. Shift your weight to the left and feel that inner right thigh pulling towards the mat. Come back to center and we'll switch. Bending the other knee, getting that inner thigh pulling down. Come back up, we'll switch again. Back to center and switch one more time to the other side. And then just return to that center neutral. Inhale with our flat back looking out. Exhale, arms go wider and wider. There's our airplane. And then let's inhale and rise to standing. Moving into five-pointed star. Toes are in, heels are out, palms face the sky. And lift the arms back up. And then as we exhale, fold forward, brush the floor, and inhale, come up. Try again, exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, and inhale, reach up. And then from there, let your hands press together at your heart. We're going to lace our fingers again and press our index fingers together. And then re-extend the arms out in front, breathing across upper back and back of shoulders. Keep lengthening and then begin to lift the arms up and allow them to frame your ears. And then try to move into a little bit of a back bend. And then return to that neutral place. Reopen the arms, and we're back in our star. From there, let's go ahead and turn our right toes to the front end of our mat, align our right heel with our left arch, and then bend the right knee. And that brings us into our warrior two. Pull the leg straight, and then try again, bend the knee, coming into warrior two, and pull straight. Once more, bending the knee, breathing into that warrior two. Try to reach a little farther with your right hand, and then lift your right as you lower your left, turning right palm to the sky, reverse warrior. And then from there, pulling that leg straighter and straighter, pushing out through the heel of your hand for reverse triangle. And then let's bring our arms back to our starting position. And we're ready for triangle. From here, we start to pull our left hip left, and then we reach that right arm as far away from the left as we can. Once we can't go any further, go ahead and lower the right and lift the left. Feel like you're being pulled towards the sky, relaxing away any tension you're holding in your shoulder or your neck. And imagine that you're doing this against the wall, so we're nice and open. Got one more inhale. On the exhale, start to bend that right knee. You can either rest your forearm on your thigh or reach your hand to the mat. Meanwhile, your left fingers are still extended towards the sky, and that's extended angle pose. And take one more inhale. On the exhale, begin to revolve the upper body. Let your hands return to the mat. We're back onto the ball of our left foot. We're in our lunge. Step the right foot back. Hold on to your plank. Exhale, let's lower the body down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. You can stay there or insert a push-up. And then press back up into down dog. Let's take the left leg, extend behind, push out through the heel, reaching to the sky, three-legged dog. And then let's step that foot through the hands, bringing us back into our lunge. Continue to push down through the right hand, inhale left arm to the side, exhale revolve at your waist, and there's our twisting lunge. Let's exhale the hand back down. We're going to push the right heel down, turn the right toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel. Start lifting upper body. And I keep those hip bones facing forward, shoulders squared out over the hips, and then you can add your arms for warrior one. Let's extend the arms forward. And then we'll open them nice and wide. And then from there, let's fold forward, let your hands return to the mat, lift to the ball of your right foot, and then push your weight forward onto your left leg as it straightens out. You're going to push out through the heel of our right foot, and let your hands form a tripod with your left foot. Remember, we can stay in our tripod, or we could align our left thumb with our left pinky toe, and start to roll the right hip open, adding that right arm to the sky for our half moon balance. Let's exhale the hand back down, and then let's step our right foot in. Toes are in, heels are out. We're bending our knees, and as we do that, we're pulling the knees closer together. We're going to lift our ribs away from our thighs, add the arms alongside your ears for your chair pose. And then from there, let's inhale, rise to standing. And exhale, hands to your heart. Now let the arms come long at your sides, and that brings us into standing mountain pose. So while we're in our standing mountain pose, you want to be aware of your feet. So feel the bottoms of your feet really open and pressed into the mat. Feel that navel pulling against your spine. And then I want you to find a focal point for your eyes and fixate on that spot. Once you've found that spot, begin to shift your weight into your right leg. We're going to bend the left knee so the heel comes up towards the buttocks. See if you can place the inside of your left foot in the palm of your hand. And then let your right arm come forward. And then if you want to open that, you can lift the right arm and kind of extend that left leg a little farther back. We're still keeping the body upright. Good, and then as we exhale, let's make our way back into standing mountain pose and breathe. And now let's do the same thing on the other side. So begin to shift your weight into your left foot. You've got that focal point, belly button nice and tight. When you feel ready, bend the right knee, bring your heel up towards your bottom. Place the inside of your foot in the palm of your hand, and then let that other arm come forward. And then if you wish to open it, and as we exhale again, let's return ourselves to mountain pose. Good, now inhale towards the sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Stepping back, right foot, left foot into our plank. Let's keep right shoulder over right wrist so we can open for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Let's bring ourselves back around into full plank. Stay there or add your push-up. And then it's left shoulder over left wrist. Same thing to open for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Exhale back around into your plank. Stay there or insert your push-up. And then let's press all the way back into extended child's pose. Walking our dog a few more times. And then raise your heels and press them down. From here, I want you to bend your elbows so you come down onto your forearms. And again, just let your head drop down. So this is our preparation for Dolphin Pose. See if you can take your right leg and push out through the heel, reach it towards the sky. And then let's bring that foot down and we'll switch. Extend through the left heel, reaching it towards the sky. And then we'll bring that foot down. And then start to walk your feet back so we end up in forearm plank. We're actively pushing away from the mat so we're not feeling a sinking into the shoulders. We're holding the belly button tight so we have no saggy hips. We've got this nice straight line from the heels of our feet out through the top of our head. From there, let's ease down onto our knees and the tops of our feet and then melt your body all the way down. And let's rest our forehead on the back of our hands. Let's extend the left arm out straight and roll onto your left side. Once there, we're going to bend the right knee and bring your heel as close to your butt as you can. See if you can grab hold of your foot, your ankle, your pant leg. Keeping the knees rather close together and really breathing into the front of that thigh. And then while you're still attached to your foot, roll onto your belly. And then try to reach a little bit farther with that left arm. Lift that left arm and try to lift the right thigh. And then let's sink that down. Re-extend both arms and both legs, stretching longer and longer. And then let's roll on to the right side so we can do the same thing. So once we're on our side, we're going to bend the left knee. Bring your heel as close to your body as you can. Grab hold of your ankle, your foot, your pant leg, whatever you can reach. Knees stay rather close together when we're breathing into the front of that thigh. And then from there, roll yourself onto your belly. Reach a little bit farther with that right arm. Try lifting as you lift your left thigh. And then let's release, and we'll stretch arms and legs out long and straight. Try to reach a little farther with your left arm and your right leg, and then lift up. Come back down and we'll switch. Right arm and left leg extend and lift. And lower down. Now try with both arms and legs, reaching out, and lifting up. Let your arms go wide. And then place your hands so they're right under your armpits. You can rest the feet back down on the mat. Elbows staying close to the body. Begin lifting up into Cobra. And then from there, let's push all the way back into Extended Child's Pose. Let's take the left arm and pass it through the right armpit. Feel your shoulders sink into the mat. We'll bring that arm out and we'll switch. Passing through. And then from there, bring the other arm out. Push back through your tailbone. Slide your hands in so they're right under your shoulders. And then begin to ease yourself away from the mat. Once upright, we'll come around and have a seat. And we'll start by bringing the soles of our feet close together. So let your feet rest in the palms of your hands. Try to walk your heels in closer to your body, keeping the back straight, the chest open, and then just breathe your knees wider and wider apart. As we exhale, we'll soften a bit. Let's stretch the left leg out straight. Keep the bottom of your right foot pressed against your left inner thigh, and then place your hands on either side of your left leg. From there, start inching yourself forward, pulling your rib cage closer and closer to your thigh. And then let's move a little bit to the right. So now we're centered between the bent knee and the straight leg. And then a little bit more to the right, so we're actually over the bent right leg. Let's inhale and slowly come up. Once we're up, we're going to bring the right knee upright. Got our foot still walked in close to the body. And then let both hands, again, reach alongside the left leg. Now start to wrap the right arm around the bent right knee. You're going to come around with your left hand and try to let your hands meet, or at least get as close as you can. If you want to use some kind of an extension, like a sock or a towel, to help your stretch a little bit more, you can do that. You're going to sit up taller and straighter, and then from there, we're going to turn and look over our right shoulder, getting a little cramp in my hip. As we exhale, let's release and untwist. And then we'll push out, legs nice and straight in front of us. You can let your knees bounce up and down a few times. And then let them rest there as you walk both hands forward, pushing back through your tailbone, melting down. And then let's slowly come up. Once we're up, we're going to rebend the knees, soles of the feet together. Again, bring them in as close to your body as you can. Keeping that back nice and straight. Breathing into inner thighs and outer hips. And then as we exhale, we can soften. And let's go ahead and stretch our right leg out straight. Keep the bottom of your left foot pressed against that right inner thigh. Hands on either side of the straight leg. Let's inch forward and melt down. And then just move a little bit to your left so you're center between that knee and straight leg. And then go a little bit farther to the left, so now we're positioned over the bent left knee. And we can slowly rise up. Once we're up, let's bring the left knee upright. And then bring your hands on either side of your right leg. Now we'll take the left arm and start passing it around. We're going to wrap it around the bent left knee. Come around with that right hand. See if you can get your hands to meet. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall and straight. And we're going to look over our left shoulder. And then as we exhale, let's untwist. And we'll stretch the legs out straight once again. You can bounce those knees up and down. And then just let them rest as we walk ourselves forward, pushing back through the tailbone. And then let's slowly come back up. And then once we've made it upright, we're going to take the legs wider apart. Push out through the heels of your feet. Let your hands rest between your legs. And then from there, start to inch forward, pushing back through the tailbone. Think about pulling your belly button down. Forget about getting your head down. If you can get your belly button down, your head's going to follow. And then let's inhale our way up slowly. And then once we've made it back up, we can bring the legs closer together. And let's bend our knees, place our hands behind our thighs, relax our shoulders away from our ears. And we want to maintain a really straight spine as we find our balance on our tailbone. And then when you're ready, see if you can extend your legs. Go as straight as you can without rounding your back. And then we can add the arms when ready. And then slowly begin to open. Like someone has a big iron and they're ironing you into the mat. Once we're all the way down, stretch out through your fingers, push out through your heels. And then feel your body go a little bit soft, and we'll lift the arms back up and let's return them to our sides. From there, we're going to bend the knees and walk the feet in. And I want you to pull your knees up to your chest and extend your legs towards the sky. Meanwhile, we've got our arms flat at our sides, palms to the sky. So this is our very modified shoulder stand. Feel free to stay right here and just feel your body pressing into the mat. If you want to venture into full shoulder stand, remember, we use the abdominals to pull us up and do the majority of the holding. The hands are just coming along to give a tiny bit of assistance. We want to make sure there is no weight in the neck. And then we're all going to bend the knees. So people in modified just bring knees to chest. People in full shoulder stand, bring your knees towards your nose. Let your arms extend to the mat. And then just roll down until we're also flat on our back with our knees to our chest. Now we can all rest the feet down. Space them apart about hips distance. Toes are in, heels are out. And remember, enough space between your buttocks and your heels so that when we slowly rise into our bridge, we're feeling lots of activation in the gluteals, in the hamstring, but we're not feeling any weight pressed into the neck. We shouldn't feel any discomfort in the knees. And then as we exhale, let's slowly melt back down. And then once we've made it all the way back down, knees back into the chest for your hug. A couple easy knee circles around in one direction, and then we'll go the other way. And then just keep the knees tucked in really close. Now let's set the right foot down on the mat, knee bent, and stretch your left leg towards the sky. Walk your hands up as close to your ankle as you can. Think about pulling your toes forward over your head. And if you want to, you can push the right leg out straight onto the mat. And just use your right hand to make sure that you're not lifting the leg or your hip. Now you can take your left, second, and third fingers, hook it around your left big toe, or put your hands on the inside of your left ankle or your calf. Still pulling the toes forward, I want you to start to open wide to the side. And we're going to let that left leg open as far as it can without lifting the right hip. Let's open the right arm and just look over your right hand. And then start to bring the leg back up. Once it's back to neutral, take your right hand on the outside of your ankle or your calf, open the right arm to the mat, and then gently draw that leg across the midline of your body. And I don't want you to lift your hips too much. I want you to feel the stretch go right on the outside of your hip and thigh, the outside of your knee and your calf. And then let's bring that leg back to neutral. We'll bend that knee and place the foot down. Switching sides, let's pull the left knee in, extend the leg towards the sky. Think about pulling your toes over your head. And then if you want to, you can push your left leg straight and push down on it with your left hand to remind you to keep pressing into the mat. Remember your option, you can hook around your big right toe with your second and third fingers, or bring your hand to the inside of your ankle or your calf. While you're continuing to pull forward, take the knee wider to the side. Take it out as far as it will go, and then open that left arm and look left. And then let's bring the leg back up. This time use your left hand on the outside of your ankle or your calf. Open the right arm out to the mat and gently draw that right leg across the midline of your body. And then we can ease back to neutral. And let's bend that knee and place the foot down. Now let's take the left ankle and place it atop your right thigh. Use your left hand to push on your inner left thigh. And then lift your right foot from the mat. See if you can thread your hands behind the right thigh and then pull both knees closer to your body. So we should feel some good resistance taking place in that left hip. see if you can extend your right leg towards the sky and then walk your hands up closer towards your right ankle. And again, drawing those legs closer to your body, increasing the stretch into that hip. Let's release, bend the right knee, let your foot return to the mat, and then cross your left leg farther over the right. Open both arms wide to the side, and now both knees are going to drop to the right without lifting your left shoulder. Bring your knees back to neutral. Let's uncross and then place our right ankle on our left thigh. So same thing, start with just pushing on your inner thigh with your right hand, feeling that initial resistance in your hip. And then lifting the left foot so we can thread both hands behind the thigh and pulling both knees towards the body. Try extending your left leg to the sky. Walk your hands up closer towards that ankle and continue to pull those legs forward. And then let's bend the left knee, foot on the mat. Crossing right leg over the left. Open the arms wide. And now let both of your knees drop left, keeping that right shoulder on the mat. And then let's bring the knees back to neutral. And let's uncross the legs. We're going to keep our feet close together, but then we're going to let the knees open wide. And then let's do one leg at a time, just extending out onto your mat. And we can bring the arms in closer to the body. And just adjust yourself onto the mat until you feel like you're completely able to relax and we're not feeling any tension in any parts of the body. And then we're going to just guide our breath around every inch of the body, seeking out areas that remain tense or tight, or perhaps there's areas that give you issue on a daily basis. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life, the aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin onto his nest again, I shall not live in vain. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live each day with courage, with an open heart and a grateful heart, spreading random acts of kindness all over the place. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. I thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you feel recentered and renewed and ready for the day ahead. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys soon.